this has been like grinding on my last nerve, and I've seen all of these people, all these influencers, these beauty gurus promote this brand and not talk about how people aren't getting their packages. So it's kind of hard to temper my own emotions because I'm coming from a place of rage. Okay, so if you haven't guessed it, we're talking about Glamlite Cosmetics. I don't even have any words anymore. This is just, it just came today, Friday, November 10th. Ordered it August 18th. But anywho, this is just my initial thought, my initial irritation. So I am gonna unbox it. I'll be back. I'm gonna open it off camera and then I'm gonna come back and let everyone know my thoughts. Okay, bye. I have checked everything. I've opened it up just to make sure that nothing is broken, because in their FAQ they say that if like a palette arrives broken, they don't have to send you a new one. So I just want to make sure that everything was good, everything looks good. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you swatches on my skin tone, and we're going to do a little look, and I'll give you my honest opinion. So let's get started. Okay, so I hate to be that person, but I already have a complaint, and I feel like I need to share it. So it came in this box. So like, it didn't come in a brown box to like preserve this packaging in case you like collecting really nice boxes. It's a nice box. I like the design on it, but it came in this box. I've had friends who've had their packages stolen because the brand put like their brand logo all over the box. So it coming in a box that says Glamlite and Chucky and all this like really nice designs, someone could have easily just come up and stolen it because they know that it's makeup. So I think that is not the best idea, and they might want to not do that. Anyways, jumping right in. Okay, it comes with a little hand mirror that has Chucky and Tiffany on it. It feels very nice. The mirror, it's a pretty good size. I do feel like I like the ghost face mirror the best out of all of the classes they came out with, but this one's not bad. Next, we have the Chucky Blush Duo Kit. I believe this one came out during the second restock. There was an issue with the prior color, so this is the second color that they came out with, which is great because I can't use this one, but I can definitely use this one. And I love the design. Next, we've got the Chucky Eyeliner Duo Kit. I absolutely love the packaging. I love that this just pulls out. And so one is a pencil liner, which I don't really use pencil liners. Oh, but it's very smooth. It doesn't feel hard. And then let me kind of rub it out. Right, and it's got some staying power too. So I think that's pretty nice, and I will definitely get some usage out of that. But this pen liner, I am so excited for. Look at how tiny this tip is. Alright, it did 2 coats. Again, it looks really good. So I'm excited to try that. Blend it out. Still, it's got staying power. So sadly, I think this might be one of my favorite aspects of the collection. Okay, here's one of the Chucky Dangerous Duo Lip Kits. Again, it's got this little velvet pull-out, which I find great. And it just comes with a lipstick and a lip liner. What I will say about these colors is, okay, on the skin, it's actually deeper than I thought it was going to be. It's still not as deep as I prefer in a brown liner, but you know what? We might try out this one today. And then here is a lipstick. Again, it's a nude. It's like, actually it's more of like a mauve-y nude, and I might actually already have this shade, and I actually like it, surprisingly. So here's that first duo. Alright, and then here is the second Dangerous Duo with Tiff on it. Again, I love how this is cased. I think it's really nice. We're gonna go ahead and swatch these. Okay, this one I think I might like, yeah, way more. Also, the lip liners are really creamy, so I find that super nice. And then here is this lip color, which I like even more than the other one. And now what everyone's been waiting for here is the Tiff bag. That took 3 months. I do like it. I do think it is actually a little bit smaller than what I pictured in my head. But it's nice. I love the zip accents. And then here's it open. You know, I think it's big enough that if you have like, you know, a nice black dress, maybe a leather jacket, this would be a really nice compliment. So am I happy with it? I think I'm more mad that I am. Okay, so now we are going to get into the palette, which I do think the outside looks really good. So here is the Chucky palette. Inside looks really gorgeous, I'm not gonna lie. It's different than anything I've ever had, and I love how grungy it is, and so I am actually really excited to dig into it. We are going to do some swatches on my hand. Alright, so I'm going to start the swatches, and we're going to start from the bottom row. Your pal since '98. You can really see the shimmer in this shimmer. Then we've got He's Back, which is more of a matte with suspended shimmer, but it's red suspended shimmer, which I actually think is kind of cool. We've got Let's Be Friends. I'm going to go over one more time. Then we've got Charles Lee Ray, which is possibly my favorite shade. Then we've got Free Hugs. It's just a matte black. That was a pretty bad swatch though. So it's just like a tiny bit patchy, but it's black. You can build it up. Then we've got Issue 666. Then we've got I Like to Be Hugged. Gonna go over one more time. Then we've got Play Pals. Then we got It's Showtime. Which is just slightly lighter than Issue 666. Then we've got Till Death Do Us Part. Oh, that was bad. Then we got Wanna Play. Good Guys. Gonna go over that one more time. We got It's Time to Play. Chucky and Tiff Forever. And lastly, Scarier Than Ever. Okay, so here's all of them. Some swatched better than others, but I'm also not very good at doing swatches, so I apologize. Okay, I've brought you in all nice and close. I did a very basic base today, and so I'm actually just going to be using some LA Girl Pro Concealer for my eye base. I don't know how much I want to use. I don't really know what look I want to go for. There's not that much variation when it comes to this palette. And thinking that it was going to be movable like my Creator Revolution base, and it's not. Okay, we are going to dive right back into the palette. Here's another look. Super pretty. I think I'm gonna go for a mid-tone. Yeah, I think I really want to try this one, Let's Be Friends, and then I might either use this one or this one. We'll see how I feel. Right away, the formula is a little powdery, but I'm hoping that, well, it's pigmented, so I guess it's fine. Also, this brush may have been a little bit too big for what I was going for, but that's fine. Okay, you can see it, and that's all I could ever really ask for. And now I think I'm actually gonna grab a slightly smaller brush, go into that outer corner. I'm just nervous about fallout because this shade is a lot deeper. Actually, I think I want an even smaller brush, but I'm just gonna take the leftover and put it on that eye. Let me take a smaller brush. I kind of actually really like this. This is a Sigma E41. Haven't heard that word in a long time. And I'm just digging it into my, like, my actual crease. Then I'm gonna use this to blend it out. I feel like the more I blend it out, obviously it's going to disappear, but I feel like it's really disappearing. So let me try a different brush altogether. And bring it up a little higher. I think the shape that I made for myself is why I ended up not liking this. So I'm actually gonna bring this out a little bit. I still don't know how to feel. I'm gonna dip back into that first shade and start to blend them together again. I don't know how to feel. I think I just messed up the shape that I wanted, but I mean, the colors are fine. I also went way deeper than I meant to. But you know what? Since we're here, we're gonna go even deeper. I'm gonna clean up one of the brushes that I used with some color swap, and we're gonna dip into a different deeper shade and see if maybe that gives me even more contrast. But I don't know. And I just reached into the shade He's Back, which is that black with the suspended like red inside of it. I don't want to bring it in too far. I'm like, can we even see the black? Let me try to get in closer. And I also feel like it looks patchy, and it could just be the amount of layers that I applied of the concealer, so that's definitely my bad. I feel like I'm gonna have to use my other eye primer with this palette. Just added in some more black. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back to blend. Like the Deep Berry, that second shade that I use, is probably my favorite so far. And then just kind of all over with that very first shade. This is what we have so far, and I mean, it's okay. I feel like once I apply a shimmer, it's not even gonna matter. It's not even gonna matter. I think it's definitely going to make it look really nice, and I think I don't know which one I want to use because they're all so pretty. So I think I'm actually gonna use the shade It's Showtime. Let me see if the camera's actually gonna pick it up. It's pretty, so we'll see how I like that. It's pretty. I think I should have used a different shade though. But it's okay, we're gonna apply another one. We're gonna do some layering. Because it's a really pretty shade and I like it. I just feel like Probably should just use a silver. Okay, so I think I am gonna just go for the silver Wanna Play. And I'm gonna use a brush for this. I'm just gonna bring it into the very first shimmer. I feel like my camera's just not really doing the shimmer justice at all. Sorry that my head is angled so much. It's okay. I think I'm actually gonna apply another one. The Chucky and Tiff Forever. Let's see if I like that one. Right in the middle. In person you can definitely see the contrast, but on camera it all just kind of looks silver. I mean, that's fine. So I think for the inner corner, I'm just gonna use... The silver is the brightest color in the palette. And you can use a different shimmer that's like a berry. And... you can't really... yeah, you can see it. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But layered up, it's not so bad. But since I did it to one eye, I'm gonna have to do it to the other one. And for my under eye, I'm gonna dip back into... actually, I'm gonna use I Like to Be Hugged. I'm just gonna go right here. And I also brought it down a little bit, right under my eye bag. I don't think I want to apply it anymore because, again, it's just gonna dip right into my eye bags. And I'm gonna do one more. Just one blending. I'm like, is one side bigger than the other? Yeah, I kind of see what happened now. One side was indeed bigger than the other, and I just couldn't tell. That's it for the palette. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I don't hate it. I think the look is fine. As soon as I put on some eyeliner, it's gonna look great. It's gonna look amazing. But as for just this initial eye look, the shimmers are good. The shades are fine. I don't really have anything bad to say. Of course, people wish there was more variation, and like, I get it. I feel like there could have been an integration of like his actual clothing and not just the theme of blood. But again, I get it. And as the first collection, I think this one is still my favorite, palette-wise at least. So now I'm actually gonna go into the eyeliner, which I'm very scared about. In particular, this pencil one. I feel like you can see it a little bit. I did go out to a point. I'm gonna use the other liner for like my top side of my eye. And I don't know if I can replicate it on this eye like at all. Do they match? They match enough to where I'm not too upset about it. I'm also gonna make it bigger. It's like they match, they just look really weird on me. And now we're gonna take the itty bitty Chucky eyeliner. Does it shake? Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna try and draw a wing. We'll see how that goes. That's sharp. Okay, so we start with a small wing. I don't like it, so I'm gonna make it bigger. Just for this side in particular, I like this. I don't like how that's blank, so I think I'm actually gonna fill it in. Just with whatever's left on my brush. That's a little better. I mean, I'm starting to look like I got in a really bad fight, and there was like also glitter included in the fight. So here's one eye with liner. I could definitely make the wing bigger. And I think I made this come out a little bit too far. We're gonna try again. Oh, they don't even look close to being the same. I'm in danger. Alright, do they match? No. No, they don't. Okay, they look a little more matched. I could try the matte red. It's called Till Death Do Us Part. Let me try that. I'm looking very dead. It's like, can you see her? You can kind of see it. I feel like I look sinister. Look at my angry eyebrows. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. So this is kind of what we're looking with. I don't think I would consider this a siren eye, because it just looks really bad. I don't hate it. The colors work fine together. I just look like a villain. We're gonna put on some blush, and then we're gonna put on a lip. Now we all know this shit right here. Yeah, get a good look at that. That bubble, yeah. No, we're not doing that. We're gonna try the other one. So at least one of them will forever have the word good guys embossed. Oh, I don't know how that's gonna go. So this is going over mostly bare skin because I did do some like concealing, but I don't have on any foundation. So I feel like if I were to have on a foundation, I might like it even more. But as for just this, it's showing up, and I actually like the tone, and I don't really have a color that looks quite like this. I wish my lighting wasn't so bad. I'm putting some more, because why not? Even if it doesn't match the eye look at all. That's what we had to work with. I didn't want to put on too much, and I don't want to put it on my nose either. And so my sister actually stopped by yesterday, and she gifted me a ton of new palettes from like TJ Maxx, and one of them was the Revolution and Beetlejuice Recently Deceased trio like highlighter palette. Are the 3 colors, and I am so excited because I actually had this up on my computer when my sister sent me a photo of it, and she was like, "Oh, do you like this?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, did you read my mind?" So I think I'm just gonna go for the middle shade, which kind of has a peachy undertone. I don't want to apply too much. Oh, she's cute. She's cute. It makes me look like slick. But not too much. I'm trying not to apply too much either. Yeah, even with my cruddy lighting, you can see where it's going on. I will put some on my nose. And my nostril. I'm gonna put a little more on this side. So I like this. I'm definitely going to be playing around with this a little bit more. And now we're going to go for the lip kit. Oh, it's a little redder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, here is the final look that I'm working with. Now, what can I say about this collab? Keeping everything aside with like the shipment and how that went, I do really like the palette. I love how grungy it is. I love the shades and the tones. And I think that you definitely need to bring another palette in if you want more variation, because this palette doesn't really have any. That being said, it is my favorite out of the collabs that have come out. My least favorite palette is definitely Ghostface. The lip kits in this collab, in my opinion, are kind of weak compared to some of the other ones. And I actually prefer the neutral lip kits in the Ghostface. And then I also really liked the lip, like the bloody like lip oil. I think that was in the Freddy palette, the Freddy collab. I did really like that. I like that Freddy got a like blush palette. I kind of want it really bad. Ghostface had the best mirror though. Jason does have a nice palette, but I feel like if you already have this one and any other green palette, you're kind of already spoken for. And then I only like the green palette from Freddy because I have so many reds as it is. But this has been kind of chaotic for me. If you knew, like, just, you know, most of what's gone on, but even just filming this video and the annoyance that I felt at myself with how I've like applied these shades and swatching, and just I've cut out tons. I'm trying. But let me know your thoughts on the look, on if you think I should try a different look. Let me know your thoughts on my journey with Glamlite, and if you think I should ever buy from them again. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Please drink some water. Bye!